Hi everyone, welcome back. This session is going to be a Ronaldo themed session. So we're going to be looking at a variety of skills and techniques that he uses and changes of direction he uses to evade an opponent, to beat his opponent. Okay, some of it you might already know, but there'll definitely be some stuff in there that'll be new for you to practice and try. Okay, so let's start off with the first exercise. So the first techniques we're going to be looking at is just those little changes of direction using a couple of different surfaces of the foot. So you're going to be dribbling the ball. As you're dribbling it, you're going to have a touch at your feet. You're going to roll the ball in towards the centre of your body. As it's travelling in, you're then going to push it back out again with the outside of your boot, and then roll it back in again. So I'll just show you again close range, and then I'll show you how it looks in the dribble. So I'm going to be moving towards you with the ball. The little touches, I'm going to roll the ball in, push it out, and then roll it back in again. That's the technique I want you to be using. So if I show you going away from you, you'll see the technique. The little touches, roll in, push out, roll back in again, and then stop. When you get to the end, once you've done it with your right foot, I then want you to repeat it with your left, just to reiterate those touches. So as you're dribbling, you're going to bring the ball in, push out, and bring it back in again. Now, the more competent you become at that technique, you'll almost be able to do it in one movement. So that first two touches, rather than it being in, stop, out, stop, it'll be bring the ball in, push it out, that kind of movement. But then once you've done that, the really crucial thing is you bring the ball back to the centre again. So in, out, back in again. Okay, give that a go, 60 seconds of work, practice left and right foot, do that 3 times, and then we'll get ready for the second practice. So the second practice we're looking at today is step overs. Now, anyone who's watched Ronaldo play, he loves to step over, multiple step overs as well, to really shift that opponent so he can beat them, take them off balance. So we're going to set 3 levels. So if you're a relative beginner to this, I want you to work on 1 step over. If you feel a little bit more confident, 2. If you think that you've really got it in your locker, then we're going to go for 3 step overs. Okay. The most important thing about the step over is the body weight. If I'm doing a step over standing facing you now, if I stay upright like this, doing a step over isn't really going to fool anybody. What I need to do is really commit to it, so it looks like I'm, with my body shape, I'm going in that direction. Now, I've got a mannequin, I'm lucky enough to have a mannequin. You can use anything you've got in your garden, or if you're going to practice this indoors. It could be a trainer, it could be a bucket, whatever you want to put, just as long as you've got something in the way. So what you're going to do is you're going to dribble towards that, do your step over, go past it, and then when you come back the other way, you're going to use the other side of your body. So if I step with my right and take with my left, on the way back I'll step with my left and then take with my right. So this is what I want you to do. Little dribble, step, take, go. Come back, other side, step, take, go. That's the 1 step over. Obviously the more confident you get, and we get to a stage where we're doing 2, take, and obviously a little bit more advanced than that, then we're looking to do 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then go. Okay? Those real step overs. Really trying to take that opponent in the opposite direction and then beat them. Okay? Make sure when you're going that way, whatever side you're using, you do the opposite on the way back. Okay? Same thing again, 60 seconds, 3 times, off you go. So the third exercise is all about quick feet. That's one of the great things about Ronaldo and his ability to not only move the ball, but to do it so quickly, and he can do it in multiple touches as well. And those multiple touches, they just take you, as an opponent, they just take you completely off balance because you're not quite sure what he's going to do with the ball. So this is just about practicing, getting the ball moving with your feet, and just having those lots of touches and keeping the ball under control. So this is how it's going to work. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then as I plant this foot down, it's going to drag behind, push to the side, catch it, bring it back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag, push, catch with the other foot, bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag, push, back in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag, push, back in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag, push, back in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drag, push, back in again. So just so you can see the drag, watch you from the sideways on. So I'm doing my step ups. As I've done that, I pull the ball back behind me, push it to the side, catch it with the opposite foot, bring it back to the start again. So it should look, once you get going with it, you should get a bit of rhythm. It's a tough one on the legs. Just have a practice of getting those little touches in. Just getting that movement going. Okay? This one's a little bit shorter. You're only going to work for 30 seconds. Have a 15 to 20 second break and then go again. Do that 3 or 4 times. Okay? Give that a go. Okay, so the fourth exercise is a little adaptation to something we've already done before, because it's going to be a dribble, a double turn, and then dribble, and then obviously you'll repeat the same thing coming back in the opposite direction. The difference this week is the turn that you do for the first turn, if I use my right foot, my next turn has to be with my left foot. So what that enables us to do is making sure that we have that touch that puts the ball exactly where we want it, ready for my second turn. So I'll just give you a little demonstration. The turns are irrelevant which ones you do. You can do whatever ones, coif turns, drag backs, cuts, stop turn, doesn't matter. But it's crucial that whatever turn I use with my first foot, if it's a right foot, I use the opposite foot for the next one. So as I take the ball away, my first turn is going to be right foot. Okay, so I've dragged it back. I'm going to push it back in the direction I've just come from, and then my next turn is going to be with my left foot. Take it away. Stop, and then repeat coming back. So just to reiterate from a sideways perspective, I'll show you from here. The touch in the middle is really important because that gets us moving in the opposite direction. So I might go right foot, stop, push away. My next turn has to be left foot, and then I'm going in the opposite direction. So I'll just give you a live example so you can see what it's like, and then we'll get ready to go. Dribble, turn, push, stop, turn. Back in, stop, turn, drag, back in, and stop. You're going to work for 60 seconds, have about 30-second breather, do that 3 times. Okay, off you go. The fifth skill is about that explosive pace that you'll see with all the top players. When they beat that player, they get away really quickly, and that's all we're working on. So your start position is very simple, this one. Your start position is going to be here. I'm going to push the ball away from me with a relatively big touch. I want you to sprint after it, sharp turn, then dribble the ball back quickly. And the reason I say dribble, and I really emphasise that, is because I want you to have lots of touches, get back to the start and go again. So just watch what we're doing, and then I'll repeat it again for you, and then we can get going. A big touch, after it, turn, dribble back, lots of little touches, start again, get ready to go again. Big touch, get after it, turn, lots of little touches. You can do anything you want to do with the ball coming back, but it's got to be quick. Okay, you're going to work again 60 seconds, a roughly 30-second breather, and then you're ready to go again. Do that 3 times. Okay, so we're on our final exercise. This one is similar to the third exercise. It's relatively static in the sense I'm not moving all over the place, but you are moving your feet quickly. So I'll show you forwards so you can see the movements, and then I'll show you sideways as well so you can actually see the angles which I'm doing it. So if I'm going to work from my right leg only to start off with, and you're going to do that for about 30 seconds. So this will be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, and every time you're going to change sides. So left, right, My first side's right. It's roll away, drag behind, push, back to the start again. Okay? So that little bit at the end is similar to what we did in the third one. So I'll show you again. So away, out, drag, back in. Away, out, drag, back in. Away, out, drag, back in. Okay? So I'll show you from the side. I'll do it in slow motion for you. You roll in away at an angle, bring it back, away at an angle, and then you drag it all the way back, push, catch with the other foot, back to the start again. Okay? So just that little movement, getting that feet going. And you're going to work on that for 30 seconds, then change legs. Okay? Give that a go, have 3 or 4 turns on each side, and then you're done. Well done.